Okay, I think we can start. I hereby call the second day of the third regular session of the 23rd Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso,
Amen. Kaselelia Mango.
Senator Arutas, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Golland, Senator Conman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence, Senator Nemea, Vice Speaker Romalo,
Amen.
Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, 10 members are present.
With that, we have a quorum to conduct business. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item 4, reading of the journal.
Speaker, Floor Leader, you have the floor.
I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Any discussion? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
We're now on item number 5, presidential communications. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 6, FSM Supreme Court communications, none also. Item 7, member communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 8, departmental communications, we have one, and it's number 23-37.
Members, take note. Next item.
Item number 9, agency or governmental authority communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 10, state communications, none also. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 12, municipal or town communications, none. Item 13, foreign government communications, none, Mr. Speaker. And item 14, miscellaneous communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. And before we move on to the order of the day, and allowable under our rules of procedure of Congress, I would like to make some appointments. In light of recent events, for the committee because he has vacated by this appointment the Committee on Resources and Development, I hereby appoint Senator Nimia to be the chair of R&D. And let it be noted that Chairman Artus still remains the chairman of the J&GO. Thank you. Order of the day, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 15, standing committee reports. As of now, we do not have any reports, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 16, special committee reports. We have one, and it's number 23-05 by the Committee to Wait on the President.
Chairman Nimia.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of said report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Special Committee Report number 23-05. Discussion. Chairman Nimia, you still have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I'll provide a summation of what had transpired from our meeting with the President, His Excellency Mr. Zimina, at 1 p.m. yesterday. All the members of the committee to wait on the President were present. President, Vice President, and members of his cabinet were also there. The President highlighted three main priorities. First of which is really the consideration of the pending nominations or those that may be provided henceforth, the supplemental budget, and then the grant on by the U.S. federal government, because a lot of people depend on this grant to provide for their compensation. So those are the main priorities that were highlighted and as illustrated in the committee report. Other items that were also touched upon, including the compact distribution formula bill, which was vetoed by the President, the 8%, and was overridden by Congress. Basically, the gist of that was to see if we can reconsider because of the need to ensure unity and whatnot. And then the decentralization of the Compact 3 infrastructure sector funds. The two bills that will repurpose the earlier appropriation for the embassy in Japan, and then the consulate in Hawaii, total of which amounted to $3 million. And that fund will be used for the purchase of a property in Washington, D.C. to replace the dilapidated existing CFSM embassy in D.C. And then also a bill to extend the JCRB mandate and enabling legislation to promulgate the recently amended CONCON, especially on the bill to remove the prohibition on dual citizenship, and the bill to establish the Office of Public Prosecutor, and the fishing fee distribution bill was already handled. So that's what I can say as far as what the President had shared with the committee. He also highlighted the importance of working together, and we reciprocated the same sentiment by saying that it's also important for us to work very closely, and especially to look at the projected revenue, detail of which is really needed, so we can see the derivative of those, because in order for us to effectively allocate our resources and consider the supplemental bill, we have to make sure that we can ascertain the veracity of those figures. So that's what I can say, and I'll also yield to my colleagues and members of the committee if they want to chime in and add additional comments or points of discussion that I may have forgotten or overlooked. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Mia. Any further discussion? It's been moved and seconded that debate be closed. If no objection, debate is now closed. We will vote on the said motion on the adoption of Special Committee Report number 23-05. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Special Committee Report number 23-05. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item number 17 for assignment of measures and communications. Please refer to referral sheet number 23-30.
Chairman and members, please take note. Next item.
Item 18, unfinished business. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa.
I move that we go down to item 20, that is the resolution calendar.
If no objection,
Second.
we will now move down to item number 20, which is the resolution calendar.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa, you still have the floor.
I move to place Congress Resolution Number 23-112 on the resolution calendar for action.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chairman Figueroa, you still have the floor. Can you restate your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress adopts Congress Resolution Number 23-112 or 112.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution Number 23-1112. Discussion? Oh, for the placement of CR number 23-112.
Speaker, move to place Congress Resolution Number 23-112 for, on the resolution calendar for action.
Second.
So that there's clarification, the motion pending before Congress is the placement of CR number 23-112. Any discussion?
Speaker?
Chairman Figueroa?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Congress Resolution Number 23-112 is a resolution setting the ceiling for the revenue projections so that we can consider the supplemental budget and other needs of the nation.
Thank you. And before we adopt the, before we move on the motion for placement, Floor Leader, any rules to suspend?
Thank you, Speaker. I move that Congress suspends any relevant rule that may impede our actions on the placement of the said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend the rules on the placement that may impede our action on the placement of CR number 23-112. Discussion? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor of the suspension of the rules, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. The main motion now is the placement of CR number 23-112. Chairman Rusma,
I request for a short recess.
short recess. Congress is back in session. The motion pending before Congress is the placement of Congressional Resolution number 23-1112. Any more discussion?
Question.
If none, question has been called for. We will vote on the placement of CR number 23-1112. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CR number 23-112 has now been placed on today's resolution calendar for action. Chief Clerk, first resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution number 23-112. For adoption, CR number 23-112 is a resolution setting the ceiling of the total funds estimated to be available for appropriation from the General Fund of the Federated States of Micronesia for the fiscal year ending September 30th, 2024.
Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the adoption of the said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-1112. Discussion?
Question.
If no further discussion, question has been called for. We will now vote on the adoption of CR number 23-1112. All those in favor of the said motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted CR number 23-1112.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa.
I move that we go back to item 19, and that is the bill calendar.
If no objection, we will move back up to item number 19, which is the bill calendar. Chief Clerk, first bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa.
I move to withdraw and place Congress Bill number 23-74 on the bill calendar for action.
Short recess.
I changed my mind up to the chief clerk because Chairman Figueroa
Congress is back in session. Chairman Figueroa, you still have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes on first reading Congress Bill 23-74.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chairman Figueroa, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr.
Please
Speaker.
restate your motion.
I move to place Congress Bill number 23-74 on the bill calendar for action.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place CB number 23-74 on today's bill calendar for action.
Speaker, point of privilege.
State your point.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and good morning to you and esteemed colleagues. I wish to rise on a point of privilege to introduce two individuals who are in the gallery observing our morning session. And I would ask that we give them a big round of applause, and I start with the President and CEO of the Pacific Island Development Bank, Lindsay Damram, and Board of Director Diego Penefend, and I believe he's also our honorary consul in CNMI. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Speaker. Our guests are always welcome in the chamber to observe Congress in session. Floor Leader, any rules to suspend on the placement of CR number 23-74?
Yes, move that Congress suspends any relevant rule that may impede our actions on the placement of the said bill.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend the rules that may impede our action on placement of this Congressional Bill number 23-74. Discussion? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. CB number 23-74 has now been placed on today's calendar for action. Chief Clerk, first bill.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa, you have the floor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes Congress Bill number 23-74 on first reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-74. Discussion?
Question.
No objection. Debate is closed. We will now vote on first reading CB number 23-74. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Yes.
Senator Arritos, Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Colon, Senator Conman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Senator Nemea, Vice Speaker Romalo,
Am I?
Senator Urusmal, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, we have 10 affirmative votes to the said bill under first reading.
With that, Congress has passed on first reading CB number 23-74. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-12 for first reading. CB number 23-12 is a bill for an act to amend Section 613 of Title 19 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia annotated as enacted by Public Law number 21-227 to clarify that the at-sea per diem for seamen of national government owned and operated vessels cannot be cut or reduced based on receipt of other vessel training work-related stipends and for other purposes.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, please, next bill, the pending one, please restate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again, under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-12 for first reading.
Vice Speaker,
Move for adoption, passage of the, on first reading, CP number 23-12.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-12, and please take note that the rules are still suspended, if any. Discussion? No objection? Discussion is closed. We will now vote on the passage of first reading CB number 23-12. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Arroytos, Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Colland, Senator Conman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence, Senator Nemea, Vice Speaker Romalo,
Aye.
Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, we have 10 affirmative votes to the said bill under first reading.
With that, Congress has passed on first reading CB number 23-12. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more bills.
Next item.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman,
I move that we stand in recess until tomorrow at 10.
any second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that Congress stands in recess until tomorrow at 10. Any objection? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress stands in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.